So apparently I am being sued, and I obviously haven't said anything as of yet because I didn't know what I was allowed to say. Here's the thing. The person that is suing me is a lawyer. So at the end of the video that they put out about suing me, they said this.
If you do see Inkslasher making any comments about this case, please let me know, as anything that he says now can be used in court.
Well, here's the thing. I am not a lawyer, and if I go talk to a lawyer, that lawyer tells me to not say anything. But I've been on YouTube for a very long time, and I feel as though you guys deserve to know what is actually going on, because in the video that was put out about me, it is not the full truth whatsoever. And I feel as though you guys deserve to know, and it might get me in trouble in a court of law. But again, I think public perception is everything, and I want you guys to know where I'm coming from on this. So just to give you a little bit of backstory, a couple months ago, I made a video that was the entire timeline of Dying Light. This was before The Beast came out, and when I made this video, I wanted to put out a timeline so that people could watch it before the new game came out. Now, about 60 to 70% of this video is just cutscenes, either me talking over the cutscenes, explaining what's going on, or the cutscenes in and of itself. My video, I believe, was 42 minutes long. So a good portion of it, around 30 minutes, was just cutscenes. But I had some of the video that I still hadn't filled up or been able to find cutscenes or parts from the multiple endings. Well, lo and behold, I found a video by someone by the name of Even Bad Wolves Gaming on YouTube. And in that video, it had some of the blanks that I was missing, and I used some of her footage in my video. I didn't ask for permission, and I didn't give credit. And that is where I was wrong. However, that is not the full story whatsoever. Now, if you saw the video on this, she posted it and made it look as though I completely one-to-one ripped off her video scene for scene, and that is absolutely not the case. I had, I think, nearly 500 different cuts within my video, taken from the cutscenes and from the cutscenes that I took from her. Now, here's the part of the story that you don't know. A few weeks ago, my video gets a copyright strike on it. So lo and behold, I've never had a copyright strike on my channel before, but sometimes music gets picked up. So I didn't think of anything and I refuted it. And I just said, hey, it's under fair use or whatever, and let it go. Didn't even really look at it. A couple days later, I get an email from a lawyer saying that I need to take down this video immediately. Now, as a YouTuber, I get crazy emails all the time that are not real. So I took a look at it, and the main thing that it was claiming is that I used gameplay that was not mine. So with just a quick Google search, I looked it up and I said, is gameplay copyrighted by the person that records it? And Google AI told me no, the people that own the gameplay are actually the developers themselves. Now, I've spoke to people since then, and no one seems to have an actual answer what the legal truth of that actually is, but it doesn't really matter because what it comes down to is what is moral and what is morally the correct thing to do. So I responded to it and I said, hey, I understand that I used a part in this video that does not belong to me. It is someone else's. I'm fine with taking down this video. Could you please just rescind the copyright strike? Then I don't have a copyright on my channel. We can take it right down. That was originally one of the things that the lawyer just wanted me to do in the document that they sent me. I agreed to it, but then when the next email came in, they said, no, no, no. So then I responded and I said, hey, I only used a part of this video in my video. I will pay you the entire amount that I made off of this video, and then we can take it down or leave it up depending on what you want me to do. No, they said that wasn't okay either. I guess I don't exactly know what they wanted. So in their video, they said that they want to sue me because they want the system to work correctly. Well, to me, a copyright system exists so that the proper people can get paid from the work that has been done. And in this case, even though I didn't take the whole video, I offered to pay every cent I made off of that video to them. Conveniently, that was left out of their video. They never said that about me whatsoever. But yeah, I offered to do that because I felt like it was the right thing because I made a mistake. But hey, this is the lawyer. Maybe the lawyer wanted something else altogether. I don't know. But lo and behold, 10 days goes by, because after you fight back against a copyright strike, there's 10 days where it can be refuted by, I guess, either side. I don't know. Again, I'm not a lawyer. The 10 days goes by and YouTube puts up my video. So I just assumed that they found that there was nothing wrong with it. I didn't take too much of someone else's video. I don't know. But then a couple days after that video went back up, I received an email directly from Even Bad Wolves Gaming in a way telling me that I need to take this video down. And I explained I didn't mean to take anything that was gameplay whatsoever. And I did, and that is wrong. And even with YouTube putting my video back up, I said I would take down the video, once again offering directly to her this time to pay her for everything that I've made of that video. And even though I edited the gameplay that I took of hers, it's still not okay, and I should absolutely know better. But she essentially just said, no, I'm gonna sue you, which I don't know. I'm not a lawyer. I guess she can do that, but personally to me, I get that people make mistakes and do things that they shouldn't do. And so here's the issue that I have. Number one, in the video that she made on me, she made it look like I ripped off the entire video. I just want you to know that's not the case. I spent a lot of time editing it, and most of the video was not from her video whatsoever. It was mostly simply cutscenes. Number two, I tried to make this right away. As soon as I realized I did something wrong, I offered to take down the video, pay for the entire video, not just the sections of theirs that I used. And finally, YouTube didn't take my video down. I took my video down because they asked me to, yet they still want to sue me. So I don't know. I tried to make doing something wrong right, but apparently everyone's mad at me. And for those of you who have stuck by me and said, hey man, we're here for you no matter what, I hope everything's good. I hope you learn from whatever you did wrong. Yeah, of course I did. I'm always learning and I'm always trying to be better because of it. But to me, the reason why systems like this exist is because people make mistakes. People edit their videos and put a song that they maybe don't know is copyrighted, or use an asset that someone else has created. That is why in the past, when say I've created a thumbnail and it turns out it's not an image from in a game, it's one someone created, for example, on DeviantArt, when that person reaches out to me, I always offer to either give them credit for what I used, take it down, or pay them, because their work deserves that. And it's the exact same thing I did here. Now, again, I tried to make it right, but if someone just wants to sue me, you may not know this, but lawsuits literally ruin people's lives. They last years, cost hundreds of thousands of dollars, and for a mistake that's immediately tried to correct itself, I don't feel as though that's the right thing. If you want to fix the system, I don't think you should be going after me. You maybe should be going after YouTube directly themselves. However, in this case, I tried to use the system correctly to get the money and to get the credit to where it is supposed to go. If you still don't believe me that I didn't rip her video one for one because you can't see my video anymore, she specifically says in her video that I got things wrong in the story. And if I was to steal her video one to one, I simply just wouldn't have got those things wrong. So there's just that as well. Also saying that I never played the game. Well, there's a let's play of me playing the game over on Ink TV. So there's that as well. The other thing that really bugs me is I told her that I took down the video, and it was one day later that she put up her video, making it look like our videos were identical once my video was gone, so people couldn't go to it and see that they were not alike whatsoever. That part really bugged me. But anyway, I'm probably still going to get sued. I'm not a lawyer. She is. If you want to know where I'm coming from on this one, first things first, I should know better than to use someone else's gameplay. I've been doing this for long enough where I should just not do that. I got carried away while I was editing the video, and that's absolutely not okay. So even Bad Wolves Gaming, I apologize to you for that. To my fans, I apologize to you. Again, I should know better. It's absolutely not okay for me to do that. And at the very least, I should either be asking permission or at the very least, giving credit. That's on me. That is my bad. So just to be clear, what happened here is no, I did not take the entire video. I took small bits of it, and even the bits that I did take, I took and edited. Now, in something like a movie, I would assume that this would fall under fair use. That's why people can put up movie reviews and things like that using clips from the movies. However, apparently in Australia, where she's suing me, apparently fair use doesn't exist. On top of that, I didn't ask for permission or let them know, which was where I went wrong. So here's where I want to finish things off, because here's the thing. I could say that I'm sorry all I want, but until I figure out why I did what I did, I can't say that. And for the past few days, I've been thinking about it, taking a step back, and here's what I figured out. One of the claims that was made in the video about me is that I have done this YouTube for so long that I should know better. But I would argue it's actually the opposite. From what I've seen from the very beginning of me doing YouTube and social media, the entire internet is completely the opposite. From the first time I made a video that got over 1 million views, within that first year, it was stolen over 100 times, whether that be the script of the exact video, the footage that I used, the formula of the video, or any of it. It was taken. Even the thumbnail has been taken hundreds of times. Now, that doesn't make what I did okay, but it makes me numb to seeing this. I never sued anyone. I never went after any action, but time and time again, my thumbnails have been stolen, my videos have been stolen. Just go on TikTok nowadays and look at your favorite YouTuber. 90% of the videos that you'll find is just someone else posting their videos and potentially even making money off them there. You become numb to it. I've done this for so long that I've seen it time and time again. If you don't believe me about the amount of content that people use that doesn't belong to them, just go to your favorite content creator. Look at the B-roll footage they're using in their video. It may be from another person's gameplay. It may be from a movie, a TV show, a meme, or even look at the video that was made about me. The thumbnail that they used was a thumbnail that I paid someone to make, that they created, that you then used and put a fresh coat of paint on. It's everywhere on the internet. But just because it is everywhere on the internet doesn't mean it's the right thing or the moral thing. And one of my favorite sayings is be the change you want to see in the world. And with a larger following like this, that is something I absolutely need to do. And I didn't in this situation. And for that, I apologize to even Bad Wolves Gaming. I'm sorry for using your B-roll. I will make sure I never do anything like this again. To my fans, for those of you who support me, I apologize to you. I need to be better than that. And I just wanted you guys to know the entire story. I took down the video. I offered to pay for the entire video to the person whose B-roll that I used. Aside from that, there's not much else I can do, aside from making sure I never do this again and be that change that I want to see in the world.